Before we start our next episode, just wanted to say thank you so much for all the love and support we've gotten through season 1. Now we're on to season 2, and we're going to try to make 2 better than 1. So thanks for your support. We appreciate it. Follow us on Instagram at Ishanskeen, YouTube at Ishanskeen, and our podcast is available on major platforms like Spotify, Odyssey, Amazon, iHeartRadio, and Apple Podcasts. Give us a follow, leave a review, get in contact with us. Let us know what's going on out there, and we would love to talk about it. So thank you so much. And now, on to the show. Welcome back to another episode of Talking That Ishanskeen podcast. We are here in our safe space, safe spaces we call
Treetop Studios.
Yeah, indeed. We were talking about what time we got to get up in the morning and all that. Isha out here like a truck driver. I know you out here like a truck driver at 4 a.m.
That's because I gotta eat first food.
Yeah, that's true. And then I think tomorrow I got to get up at 5. So welcome back, guys. We're just rambling here. First of all, I want to get started. I don't know if you heard. You probably did because it was all over social media and stuff like that. So, just the shocking video that shows that bridge in Baltimore. I don't know if you came across that. I guess you did. That freighter who hit the bridge at 1:30 a.m. And the bridge just came tumbling down.
Yeah, I did see that. That was crazy.
That was, man. And the first thing that came to my head when I saw it this morning was like, damn, man, you're driving at 1:30 in the morning, expecting nothing to happen, right? Because, I mean, the road should be empty, so on and so forth. And all of a sudden, this freight just smashes into this pillar of the bridge and stuff. And the thing just came crumbling down so easy. I know reports said there was cars in the water. That freight boat was on fire and it started to sink after it collided with the pillar.
Oh no way! I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, and yeah, man. So it's just our condolences to everybody out there. You know what I'm saying? That had a loved one lost in this tragedy. But yeah, man, it's just insane, man. Really, really insane. So our condolences to all those. Yeah, it's super sad. I've always had those thoughts though, like when you're on bridges and shit, like, yo, if this shit collapses right now, I'm assed out.
Not even bridges though. Like even when I'm driving on a highway and I see like the median dividers or like the center that divides, this side and this side, but it's all like grass and it's like a deep ditch. It's the weirdest thing, but I'm always driving. I look at these things and I'm like, oh my God, what if X, Y, and Z happen and I go flying and I die or something crazy? You just start imagining all these crazy things.
Yo, it's crazy.
Come to life.
Yeah, I mean, here in North Carolina and stuff, there's some roads that is just one road, right? So come and going, that type of thing. But on the side of the roads are these ditches. I guess they do them for water. So like, you know what I mean? The roads won't flood or whatever when there's bad storms. But
yeah,
sometimes the road looks real narrow and you're supposed to drive like 35. Motherfuckers be doing 50, 60, like easy, like Vin Diesel. Take it easy over here. You know what I mean?
You just said that and you reminded me. I think it was in Georgia that I saw this story. This guy was driving with his 5-year-old daughter in the car, 100 miles an hour in a 40-mile-an-hour zone, ends up killing his daughter and 3 other people. And he lived.
Ain't that crazy?
It's insane.
That motherfucker should have died. Everybody else should have survived.
Yeah, but honestly, I feel like staying alive is the best way to make him suffer.
That's true.
Like you just killed your 5-year-old daughter because you want to be an idiot.
Right. You want to be Fast and the Furious. You want to be Vin Diesel and all that. So yeah, I guess you're right on that end and stuff. So yeah, man, that just video was just crazy, man. That bridge and stuff, and it's just insane. It's just absolutely insane.
No,
so yeah,
it's nuts watching that.
Yeah, that's for sure. Just give us the latest and not the greatest when it comes to things going on in Palestine right now that you want to get off your chest.
So the UN finally voted for a ceasefire with 14 votes and the US abstaining. So they didn't vote for a ceasefire, they did abstain. So that's one, not enough, but at least we got something finally. Second part of that is that this ceasefire is only for the next 2 weeks. So for the rest of Ramadan, they're allowing the ceasefire, but Israel's already bombing still. So they're already breaking the ceasefire vote. And that is also not enough. The fact that they voted for just 2 weeks, it should be permanent ceasefire, and it's not. But there's a shift in this a little bit. So that's definitely a good thing. And I'm sorry because Hassan is attacking me and he's hurting me.
Hug, Kitty.
um, so yeah, that's the latest and not the greatest, but we're seeing some shifts, so that's slightly positive.
It is, but I just think, you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers just obviously dragging their feet and all
Hmm.
that dumb shit. And while lives are being lost, so it's just head scratch. I think we've been scratching our head for so long now that it's just like, you know, absolutely crazy.
Yeah,
You know?
no, it's been ridiculous. It's I don't know. I don't even have words to describe it. I didn't before and I don't now. And I think for the simple fact that they did finally vote for a ceasefire, it's a good thing, even though it hasn't stopped and they're still bombing. Just seeing that, I guess, in the air, the U.S. voting differently is somewhat of a positive thing, even though
Yeah,
technically not completely.
yeah, I guess so in a way. But like I said, man, it's still taking way too fucking long.
Hmm.
You know, for just common sense, to kick in. Even though I don't know, it's just insane, man, insane. Still, the videos are still horrific. I think you posted one. I think I couldn't stomach the video, to be honest.
Which
Or
video?
the picture, was it? I think it was more of a picture, but it was like I think the person's body was cut in half or something like that, and they were
Yep.
running over it and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
And that was from the attack on Al Shifa Hospital. So that person was a patient, and if you look closely, you don't even have to. Sorry, you don't even have to look closely at the photo that I posted. It
Hmm.
was evident that it was a patient from the hospital, and there was an entire cast on one of their legs. That individual was cut in half, and then they ran him over with one of their tanks. And this is the kind of shit that they're doing, they've been doing. And not just as of recently, but from the past, since 75 years ago. This is the stuff that they've been doing. And people are just learning about it now, just understanding it now, just seeing it now, unfortunately. And it's unfortunate that people have to even see stuff like this, but this is what's been going on.
Yeah, yeah. It's just been ugh, just images, pictures. Doesn't matter. It gets gruesome and more gruesome and more gruesome and more gruesome. It's like, when the fuck is it gonna stop? And it's just
It's crazy. It's really been nuts. And even on top of that, like you have regular Zionists in the comment sections just spewing such ridiculous stuff. I was on Instagram going back and forth with this girl, not because I wanted to, but she said something stupid and I had to comment. I couldn't refrain. Sometimes that just takes over us and we have to, jump in and say something because it's just so dumb.
right.
So she finally responded to that today, and that was from like a week ago. And she was like, "Remind me where you're from again." I'm like, "I'm Palestinian, loud and proud." And she goes, "You're not from Palestine. Why are you lying for?" I'm like, "All right, this is that Zionist agenda where they're going to sit here and tell you what they want to tell you and nothing else matters."
Right.
I'm like, "Bro, I'm so sick and tired of these people." And I don't know about you, but I'm getting more and more advertisements from them, like in my feed, where it'll be like, "Oh, this IDF soldier was shot by Hamas and he's recovering in the hospital," but they got his face blurred out. Like, why? First of all, why are you so desperate that you're making advertisements to get people on your side? And second
Right.
of all, why are you hiding his identity?
No, I haven't gotten anything like that.
I'm getting so much of it, and every time I see it, I report it.
Oh yeah. I mean, no, I haven't. Now I need some of that. I need some of that.
Yo, I be fighting with the people in these comments because they're just so stupid. Zionists are idiots. Unapologetically, you guys are dumb, and you live in your own bubble.
It's straight. That bubble needs to be popped. You know what I
I
mean?
don't think it's poppable. I don't even think the devil could pop that bubble. I really don't.
She says unpoppable. That's
It is
crazy.
unpoppable. They cannot
Yeah,
escape that bubble, and it's sad. I feel bad for them.
yeah. It definitely is, man. It's just crazy. What you eating crackers over there? I hear.
No, I got this chocolate chip cookie dough box.
Ooh. Yeah. Yo, shout out to my homegirl too, man. I gotta shout you out. So I was up in the dirty Jers over the weekend and stuff like that. So me and my homegirl went out to dinner and stuff like that. Went to this Turkish place. Shout out to the manager there. She was absolutely amazing. What
Yeah,
was her name again?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Yo, so shout out to Lizzie. You know what I mean. But nah, man, for real, it was just an absolute honor to be able to not only chill with you, but for you to take me through what you do when it comes to Ramadan and waiting for the correct time to eat and eating
The dates.
the little fig. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. So thank you for that. That was an experience. The restaurant, shout out to the restaurant because I mean their decor was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? It was actually excellent because they had mosaic up on the like sort of chandelier type pieces all the way to the wall to the plates and stuff like that. So it was pretty cool. Food was great. I was worried that it might be a little spicy, but it definitely wasn't. It was a great experience and stuff like that. And so it was something that I truly enjoyed. And then just giving you that respect as well. Cause listen, I ain't gonna lie, I was thirsty as fuck. But out of respect for you and your belief and stuff like that, I didn't touch anything until you touched it first. And then you know what I'm saying? I was there to,
I
drink that
appreciate
water.
that was definitely recognized. I really appreciate that.
Even though your man behind, he was
Yeah, he destroyed his plate. He was waiting on the minute, ready, fork in hand, like
yeah.
this.
The funny thing, Ish didn't want to touch her plate, and then I had to give her the play-by-play of the table, what was going on behind her and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, they eating.
Well,
So,
that's because like I feel like this is the way, and I know like we have to break our fast when it's time. But the way I think about it, it's like I fasted for this reason. I'm showing my appreciation for what I have on a daily basis. I am showing my understanding for the less fortunate around the world, not just in Palestine, but there are people starving all over the place. And I waited all this time for this moment to be able to enjoy this food that I was blessed with and that's put in front of me. I'm not about to jump into it like a savage animal and just go crazy on it because I feel like, in a sense, it's kind of disrespectful. It's like you waited all this time, but I don't know. For me, it's like the purpose is out the window if you go after your food in that sense.
mhm.
I don't know. Maybe it's a weird thought, but that's just how I feel about it. Like I want to enjoy it respectfully. I want to enjoy it with the understanding how blessed we are to have it. Not like, oh my God, I'm ready to eat and just go crazy. I don't want to do that. I don't want to feel that way. I don't want to feel greedy because I feel like, obviously this is a time where we're not supposed to be greedy and we're supposed to show our appreciation. So if we're going to do that or behave that way, then we should do it fully through.
Right. Which I thought it was super cool. You know what I'm saying? Like you were enjoying your food, and that was great. And I think just the conversation and the bugging out we were doing and stuff like that, trying to
Yo,
we
you
were
were
like,
loud. You were freaking me out.
I, I know Ish. One more, she was like, "Shh, you're being loud."
I almost spat my coffee out.
Yeah. It was funny because it was like you looked both ways. Like you were like, "Yo, shh."
Because the more I thought about it, I'm like, yo, I feel like Oscar is screaming, and this place isn't that big. I feel like we're wall to wall right now, sitting at the same table as the girls next to us. I'm like, yo, they're probably in our conversation.
Probably. Well, they had a good time. They left. It was all good and stuff
they
like
they came and left, and we were still there. We were there for like 2.5 hours.
that. They were there. They came to fuck shit up. That's
And be
the
out.
yeah. They were like, and then they left and stuff. But
They
no. But
came
you were
back in
absolutely right,
June.
man. It was just about enjoying your food and just when you were talking right now and sort of explaining that mode. For those people that that celebrate Thanksgiving, it should be the same way. But how many times have you heard, "Yo, I'm starving,"
Yeah,
yeah, yo, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. And so I think it's just a reflection of your belief in the way you think, which is shout out to you. But I
yeah,
think for people that don't celebrate but celebrate Thanksgiving or whatever the case, that they can learn something from that and just appreciate whatever's put in front of you, no matter if it's a sandwich or turkey and your favorite trims and stuff on it. So I think that's awesome. So
yeah, for
shout
sure.
out to you. Also, shout out to my homegirl because she picked up the bill. So fellas, listen.
I
There's hope out here, fellas.
did
This
not
one
think
right
you
here
were
is a
going
real
there.
one. This one is a real one. She'll pick up the check. Yeah.
Listen, you were visiting. Well, I'll probably fight you anyway if you weren't visiting because that's just in our blood. But you were visiting, and I felt like it was only right that I treated you out, not you, visiting, paying for your flight and whatnot, and then you paying for dinner. That's crazy.
See, fellas? See what I mean, fellas? There's hope out there for us, man. If Shorty invites you out, she paying the bill, baby.
Dan, don't break your shoulder off.
Get it, get it, get it. All the fellas right now listening, like, yo, what's that? Oh, poetry with Ish. Yeah, I'm gonna slide into those DMs real quick.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is you need a Palestinian in your life because we're gonna fight for the bill. And that's just naturally known.
Is that?
Yes,
And
it is.
that should be another question we So if we put it on a poll, your cousins can't answer, your sister can't answer because I already Mom Duke, stay
I
off
don't
the
even know if
cloud.
they listen, to be honest. I don't
No.
think so. Well, actually, okay, maybe a couple cousins, yes,
Yeah.
but I don't think the rest of them listen, which is fine with me.
It's all good. It's all good. But that being said, fellas, there's hope out there, man. You know what I'm saying? If she invites you, she paying. But I told each the next time we go out, I think I'm gonna have to slide my credit card. You know what I'm saying? Right to whoever's our waiter and stuff like that, and be like, yo, just put it on this card. Don't worry about that. Go do your
I'm
thing.
probably gonna catch you doing that, so I
Never.
don't know how well that's gonna work out for you.
Too slick. Don't make me pay in advance. Don't make me like
You're
make
gonna call me.
reservations.
Can I please put a card on file?
I'm gonna call at 2 o'clock, like yo, like 2 months before we go, like yo, this is my credit card, just charge me. And stuff.
Next time you come, we gotta go to Patterson for real.
Nah, I'm good.
Mm-mm. Why are you doing
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sit in Patterson like this, like yo, where the food coming?
that? Yo, I was in a my cousin sent us some video today and I was in the comment section and I saw one comment. It said that he used to drive an hour for this food place that she sent us, but he doesn't anymore because Patterson is so dangerous.
See.
I'm like, it's not dangerous on that side of town.
Oh, it's on the good side.
I mean, it's like in a little Arab village.
So is that close? Like, oh, ow. So the where the restaurant is it on the side of where William Patterson is at?
No. William Patterson is not in Patterson.
Where is it at?
That's a good question.
Because I know my oldest one graduated from William Patterson. I just don't remember what was the little town that you had to go through because it was straight hood. I'm talking about it looked like Fordham Road in the Bronx. It was hood, and you had to go through it. And once you went up the hill to go into the mountains, that's when it like the houses got pretty and everything turned suburbs.
It's in Wayne.
Wayne.
I
That's
just
what it
looked
is.
it up.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was about to say that's not in Patterson, but I
Okay.
mean, maybe she passed through Patterson.
To get to Wayne. I think you have to go through Patterson to get to Wayne. I remember going to go visit her or whatever, and I had a pass, and I was like, "Yo, my baby gonna be all right out here? Like, what fuck?"
I
But
mean,
you know
pass.
what I noticed though? Like a lot of the good colleges and stuff like that, like Fordham Road,
Mhm.
like Fordham Road, Fordham University, you gotta go through the hood. Seton Hall, you gotta go through the hood.
Yeah,
Um,
that's
so
true.
yeah, I
I'm
know there's
looking at
this.
the map here, and I mean, Patterson's there, but it's not directly next to William Patterson or
Right.
Wayne.
Yeah, I know. There's a saying for Seton Hall: don't make a left on something, or don't make a right on some street, because then next thing you know, you in the hood.
That's crazy.
I remember some of my Seton Hall people said, I was like, "Oh, word, yeah, it makes sense." But
That's a good point. That's like when they say that the worst parts of town are the parts with numbered streets, like First Ave or Second Ave or Third Street or whatever. And it's kind of true if you think about it. It's the same in Patterson, like that area, that's the bad side. But if you go down Main Street, um, like by Crooks Ave, and that I'm sure I don't know if you know, but if you go towards that area, then that's not the bad side. That's headed towards Clifton. But if you're by the side with all the numbers, then yeah, that's the hood.
ooh, you already know that. Like for example, I've noticed it in Jersey too, and but especially in New York. Like if you look at your street sign and your street sign says, I don't know, Vermilia 207, and it's in green, it's just the average, right? It's
Mm.
whatever. But if you go anywhere in the city and it's like this dark, not dark, but like sort of like beige, not beige, like a brown color. I'm just going through a
You're going through the rainbow.
yeah, pretty much. If it's like a brown color with white lettering,
Uh-huh.
then you in a posh neighborhood, historic neighborhood. So if you ever go into the West Village or something like that, they even got a couple of streets up in Harlem by the brownstones that the signs will turn brownish white.
Oh wow.
That's where, yeah, you're in a historical place. So all of a sudden, the rent is sky high,
That's
pretty
crazy.
much. So
And
you can walk a little safer in those streets. You know what I mean?
yeah,
That's pretty much
I
it.
guess every town has its own like identification, whether you're in a good or bad area.
Yeah,
Wow, this conversation, we're 20 minutes in and it's all over the place.
yeah. You know what's funny too? I remember, we'll probably never get sponsorship from this company I'm about to mention. But like if you ever walked in, they changed it recently because I noticed. But when you used to walk into a Target, if the Target had a Pizza Hut, you was in the hood.
Yeah?
If the Target had a Starbucks, you were
No.
in a good neighborhood.
No, because the Target in Bridgewater, and you know that's a white town.
Mhm.
They had a Pizza Hut in theirs. They did end up taking it down and putting a Starbucks there, but they did have a Pizza Hut for a while.
Oh,
And
they
I was
did.
sick because they took it down. I used to go there all the time, but it's okay. We got to boycott them now anyway.
Right. So it's funny because back in a couple of years back, you would walk into the Target in Linden,
Mhm.
Pizza Hut. You would go to the Target in Clark, Starbucks.
Really? I never
Yeah.
noticed that. Wow.
But now
But of
now
course,
you
they gotta cater to the demographic. That makes sense.
yeah. But it's just if you're shopping back then and you walked into a Target and you saw a Pizza Hut, you on your P's and Q.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That's all it was. It was just little things like that that I noticed that I was like, "Oh, worry, I'm being funny." Okay, I got you. But I think they changed that because I think some people started noticing, like, "Yo, hold up, man! Like, yo, what y'all doing?"
Uh-huh.
So yeah, so now I think they're all kind of switched out to Starbucks anyway.
That's crazy. Wow.
Yo, shout out to never mind. Um,
Screw Starbucks. Bro, this guy is wilding right now.
Yo, Patterson Kid, my boy Hassan,
He knocked over my mic.
Patterson Kitty.
It is
He
so
out there. He out there.
that's a naughty boy.
Naughty, naughty. So yeah, so we talked about that. What else? What else I had on the that I wanted to talk about? I can't remember because I
I
got to
don't
start
know.
writing some of these things down.
I mean, I feel like for the most part, we pretty much stay on topic, but this conversation is pretty all over the place. And that's okay. We're touching base on different things.
That's all it is, man. If you don't like it, yo, go listen to somebody else. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm going Stay with us. Please stay with us. Yeah. Um, what else? What else? What else is out? Oh, that's one of these dumb shits. I know we talked about it before. I don't know if we talked about it on a pod or just talking in general, but so I was on a plane, right? Obviously going to Jersey, whatever.
Mhm.
So why the fuck is it that when you fucking land,
Oh my gosh.
everybody gets up like to come off the plane, like, yo, fam, this shit.
And they're ready to go. Oh, that makes me so mad. That's why I like the window seat because I will sit there until all y'all get off and then I'll get off. What are you in a rush for? The door's not even open yet.
That's what I'm saying. So bus, right? On the way back, I noticed I forgot to pick my seat. I totally forgot, right?
Mhm.
So when I looked at my joint, I was sitting in the middle. I wasn't doing that. I know it's a short flight. It's like an hour
Yeah,
and
that
some
would have been
change.
sick.
I was tight. So me being the gentleman debonair that I am, so I went up to the counter. I was like, "Hey, ladies, I'm sorry. Hey, good morning. How you doing? How you doing?" So I said, "Hey, listen, I forgot to pick my seat. Is there any way an exit seat is available? I have no problem sitting at the exit seat. Uh, God forbid there's an emergency. I'm gonna open that door the right way, right?" So
You are so extra. Ain't nobody thinking about that door. I'm staying in my seat with that belt on.
never, never. I'm jumping out that motherfucker ASAP. That being said, she was like, "Yeah, oh, let me check." She did her thing, and yep, Mr. Hidalgo, we have one. Oh, perfect. Can you switch me there? Sure, no problem. We got you. Thank you for feeling comfortable. Appreciate you, United. You know what I'm saying?
She
So
said that to you? Thanks for being comfortable with being like with the exit seat.
no, yeah, because a lot of people don't, and here's why, right? So
I'm gonna
there,
start using that. Yeah.
yeah. So here's the thing, right? So there on this particular plane, because it was one of those Boeing planes.
Mhm.
Um,
Aren't
so
they
there
all
was.
Boeings?
Mhm. I know Boeing's been on the news lately and shit. You know what I'm saying? So when I got on the plane, I was like, "Yo, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me." But there were two rows, so two exit on this side. I was sitting by myself, nobody next to me, nobody on that side.
Mhm.
So the whole row is just me and every two seats empty, three seats empty.
Nice.
Everybody else is like a sausage because they don't want to sit there. I don't know why. The row behind me, it was one girl directly behind me. Everything else was empty. So in the exit seats, there was only two people available to save lives and stuff. You know what I'm saying? God forbid.
That's crazy.
So that being said, I got massive leg room. I'm chilling. You know what I mean? Everything was good. But that being said, so there's nobody sitting there, right?
Uh-huh.
So all of a sudden the plane lands. Big dumbass dude. I already see his beast mode because I could hear him. So he comes from the back jet and then he stands right here in my aisle. So I'm looking at him like, yo, this dude right
So
here.
he's next to you at this point?
Yeah, like two seats. So he's there. So
Yeah.
my stuff is above. So I have to, grab my stuff, whatever. So I'm looking at him and he dude, we, the door, you can't, nobody's going anywhere, fam. Like, you good.
Yeah.
All right. So now there was another lady here on this side. So she backed up. So he had to back up a little bit. So I see everybody coming out. Now I could have just chilled in my chair and said, you know what? I'm not in a hurry. But now because you beastly, now you got me mad.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go look for my shit and I'm gonna take my time looking for it too. So that's what I did. I said, yo, pardon me. So I got up, opened the thing, took my backpack, threw it on, grabbed my little thing, and I'm like there. And you could tell that he thirsty to get off.
That's crazy, yo. That would piss me off.
I was just
I just don't understand, like, what are you in a rush for? You have X, Y, and Z yet to get through and to do. Where are you going?
right. It's not unless he had a
And like,
connecting flight, but we were there like
yeah,
10 minutes before we were supposed to arrive anyway.
not
So
even
we
that, but also like out of common sense and common courtesy, don't you think you want to let the people in front of you off so you could then get through?
not at all.
Like, what the hell?
I remember there was one time I was on a flight. It was a small plane. It was one seat on this side, two seats on this one. It was one of those little small planes.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot where the hell I was going, but this was the only time ever in history of flight that I've ever been on that everybody stood in their seats. And
Wow.
one by two, they went out in lines. And I was standing there, like sitting down actually. And I'm looking, I'm like, yo, I'm looking around like, nah, y'all fucking with
See,
me.
I
Like, what?
witnessed that before.
Right. I was like, yo, this is the best thing since sliced bread. I thought it was awesome.
See, I've witnessed that before, but people are still standing up as soon as the wheels touch the ground, and you still got smoke coming out the floor. Why are you standing? Like, sit down and wait, and then we could,
Right.
get out together. Like, damn.
The shit said, "Ah!" They already up, like, yo,
All right, time to go.
let's go. Yeah, it is crazy, man. Flight aviation is wild, man. It's really wild. But the funny thing is that the United planes, those they had the new screens and everything. It was pretty good, man. It
Really?
was pretty good. They had like new screens and everything. It was like a brand new plane, pretty much.
Mhm.
So I thought that was dope because, like, for example, you know how you got your headphones on,
Mhm.
and sometimes you can't connect it because you need the wire. Most of us are wireless. We do Bluetooth, but the Bluetooth can connect, so you don't
I
need it.
didn't know that.
Yeah. If it's a new plane, they'll tell you like
Oh, okay.
Bluetooth technology, not
Yeah,
the
I
old
haven't
raggedy
seen that
shit.
one yet
Yeah, yeah, you gotta step it up a level. You know what I mean?
on my next flight.
Yeah, they knew Skeen was coming, so it was like, yo, break out that new joint. You know what I mean?
Bro, this dude is messing me up, yo.
Shout out to Hood Kitty. You know what I mean? From
He's
Patterson.
scratching me up like crazy.
That's crazy. But
He's
yeah,
making
so
me nervous.
aviation. What's up, guys? It's your boy Skane here, back to let you know and remind you that my co host Aisha has an amazing poetry book called Treetop Echoes. It is available now on Amazon as well as Barnes and Nobles. So if you're in the market for a new book, please pick it up. You will not be disappointed in this amazing poetry book. So the name of the book, once again, Treetop Echoes, available on Amazon and Barnes and Nobles. Get your copy today. Holla. Shout out to I can't believe I'm about to say this shit, but shout out to Newark Airport, yo.
Why? Terminal A?
Yo, that Terminal A is banging.
It's all right. It's nice.
It's all right. It was
Yeah.
cool. It was pretty good for me.
It looks cleaner and like less, dirty Jersey.
Yeah, we didn't have to take off our sneakers though. That was cool.
Oh,
Cause I was
you
like,
didn't?
well,
Wow.
so I
I
don't know.
did.
Maybe on some days they switch out or something like that, but not on the day when I was going up there. Nah, I was like, where are no sneakers, man? And I mean, when I was coming back, sorry, I was like, nah, I don't have to take off my sneakers. She was like, nah, nah, you good. I was like, oh, okay, that's what's up. So
That's
you know what I mean?
crazy. I just took a flight. When did I go? In February? I had to take mine off. I was in
Yeah.
Terminal A.
What day did you fly? Like on a weekend or a weekday?
Sunday.
That's weird because I did. What I came back on Sunday too. They were like, nah, you good. And
Wow.
then flying from here to over there was the same thing. You ain't have to take off your shoes. I was like, all right, my man, I appreciate you
That's so
and stuff
crazy.
like that. So that was pretty good and stuff. So shout out to them. So because I think it's a freaking like it's just whack. Like when you have to take off your shoes and then be like in your socks and shit. And
It's so annoying. That's
yeah,
why I always go comfortable to the airport, knowing I gotta take all the jackets off, the shoes off. It's just too much work. Too
but
much work on the line that you're rushing in.
yeah, pretty much, man. Yo, take the sweaters and the hoodies off and put them on a, you know.
Laptops out the bag, everything off. Take your watches off, wallets out your pockets.
Yo, get naked.
And they be having the nastiest attitudes too. I be feeling like I'm at the DMV.
Yeah, so one time I was coming, I think I think we were coming from either Ecuador or Italy. I don't remember which one. But anyway, so those are international flights. So you get in. So I remember coming down this escalator. I don't remember if it was JFK or Newark. That I don't remember. But all I remember was hearing, make 2 lines.
Yeah.
What here? What here? It's not that hard. And I'm going down the escalators like, yo, she represents, like, if I'm not from here,
Uh-huh.
this ass wipe represents us. Because if I'm a tourist or I'm coming here to visit, and this is the first thing I see is just somebody screaming
Yeah.
and stuff, this is what the representation of the country that you're coming to. And I was like,
Mhm.
yo, this chick right here, wailing.
And that's a good
But yeah,
point because any country that I've been to, I have never had a rude airport experience until you're here in the US. This is literally the only place, now that I think about it, where I've experienced rude airport employees. Why?
I think what's funny though. Um, I've been around the world, but I've been around this.
Oh, my baby, I don't know where, I don't know why.
But nah, I've been sort of blessed to be able to travel the states and stuff like that. And shout out to the Portland airport. I don't remember where exactly in Portland the name of the airport. But man, it was sweet. Hi, sir. How you doing? Shout out to Indianapolis too. That airport I flew into a
Oh, that's
lot.
2 random places, bro.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
shout out to them. Because they were sweet. Hey, sir, can I? You're from Jersey or New York. If I had my New York license, you're from. Oh man, have a safe. I'm like,
Maybe
what?
it's just Jersey and New York. Y'all just rude.
That's what it is, really.
Like,
It's
yeah,
just you
you are.
come here, everybody got an attitude. Nobody want to work, but they love getting paid,
Yep.
and everybody hates their job, but they stay around for 20 years.
Mhm.
Fuck out of here.
It's crazy.
But shout out to North Carolina here in Raleigh, Durham airport and stuff. They pretty cool.
Are they? They're nice out there? Are the people nice generally or no?
And they nice. They nice. Like usually, like when like if you walking in the park, hey, good morning. Hey,
Mhm.
good morning. How you doing? You know what I'm saying? Or like if I'm walking through Target, ladies be like, hello. I'll be like, hey, how you doing? I give them a little smile. How you doing? You know what I mean, or whatever. No, I've encountered a lot of nice people and stuff like that. I just think is New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and stuff.
Northeast.
That's pretty much. I guess so because I've spoken to other people as well that are that live here that are New Yorkers or from Jersey or Connecticut, and they say yeah, it's totally different here. Like here they say hi, they have manners and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Not like Hood Kitty. See what I'm
Yo, he
saying?
is acting up.
Hood
He's
Kitty's like, yo, get off that, man. Let's
he's
go.
in the
Let's go
entire
play.
recording, and if he's not, he has me freaking out in the recording.
My man Hood Kitty. So yeah, it's just New York, New Jersey. I mean, we got to do better out there, man. Because there's other places that are pretty cool and respectful, I guess. But at the
Mhm.
same time, you still got some wild outs out here.
Yeah, you do. Sprinkled all
Yeah.
over the place, but I definitely think that predominantly they're in this area. Rude people.
They just stay there like, yo, this is home. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere.
No,
We can't be stopped now because
this
she's
is
bad.
bad.
Uh-huh.
Oh, bad boy for life. You saw that? P. Diddy's house got raided?
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, I know 50's been going
But
crazy.
not for nothing. Yo, this dude is crazy. Look at this. He's biting me.
He's like, yo, get off this podcast. Show me
Yo,
love.
he's a wildin' right now. Like, um, that's what he's doing below the camera. Ah,
He's just jacking you up.
look at this. Nah, stop it. Sit down. Sorry everyone for the
No.
cat disturbance.
Hood kitty.
Oh, he's messing me up.
If
Oh,
if you ever get a
I
kitty
gotta
from
stand.
Patterson, say no.
He's not from Patterson. He's from Irvington.
Oh God, you make it sound like that was better. I was
Well,
worse.
I know, I guess. Yeah. I gotta
Right.
stand up because he's gonna keep attacking me.
Yo, shout out to everybody in Irvington. Where
I wonder
I
if we
want
have Irvington listeners.
I don't want to. Yeah, I could find out. I don't want no beef in Irvington when I'm riding through. Peace.
Bro, he really messed my hand up.
You know what I mean?
What was I saying? Dang.
About fit
Oh,
P
he did.
Diddy.
Yeah, so he got his house raided, but it is kind of stupid because I also saw a video where they said that they released, and I saw it too, they released videos of them like in the house and everything all over the place after they raided it. And it's like, who releases that kind of video? Isn't there like some privacy laws and stuff like that? I've never seen no house get raided and then they release a video of the raid.
You know what's funny, man? They quick to they, whatever. It doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. That's not what I'm trying to say here. But it's crazy how they will raid his house, no problem, right? Do your thing. But your man Epstein,
Yep.
you still can't get a whole list of who was his clients. Ain't that crazy?
Honestly, they're all in on whatever the hell is going on, all this human trafficking and all that stuff.
That's
People
crazy.
with money don't know what to do with it, so they do dumb shit. And then you got the cops in on it, or whoever the agents, with the feds. I don't know, random people, and it's people like that who make the good ones look bad because they're out here just doing dumb shit.
Doing dumb shit. Yo, shout out to the feds. Yeah, I don't want no problems when I'm driving through Irvington. They gonna be like, "Oh, worst game, ish." You want to be talking that ish? Next, thing you know, they raiding in here like, yeah.
Treetop Studios in the
Be like, yeah.
Casablanca.
You're gonna see us like this. Give me, make him TMZ and stuff like that. Yeah, but it's crazy. All that P Diddy stuff, and I don't know. It's just
There's some wonky shit going on out here. I think
take that.
that's a distraction of other things that's going on, especially because it's election year.
Yeah, take that. Take that. I'm enjoying all the memes though. I ain't even going. There was one. There was one that had money. He said he got invited to Diddy's house for dinner,
I didn't see that one.
and so he did. He like, yo, Diddy, I appreciate you invited me to dinner. So there was a plate, big ass plate, and all of a sudden, all you see is a pair of jeans just dropping there. He was like, yo, what you doing? And then all you hear in the back, can't stop, won't stop, or whatever. It was like, yo, what you doing? And next thing you know, you see like a shirt, and then you see some underwears and some socks and all that. And he was like, nah, chill, did he? Like, and he was like, yeah, bad boy, bad boy.
That's
So,
crazy.
yeah, that shit is too much, man. It's crazy.
There's some wonky things going on out here.
Yeah, man. Listen, I don't know what's going on in the world, but yeah, bad boy, come out and play, yeah.
It's the end of time, so it's the end of time. People
Yeah,
act-
that is for sure, man. We've been all over the place with this one today.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I mean, it's good to have fun too, man. I think I'm just really tired, really, to be honest, from not only the trip and then coming back and got a whole bunch of stuff that I have to do and all that. So hopefully by the end of the week I'll get some rest and stuff and go come back to my senses. But
Yeah, I hear you. Oh, I'm wiped out. And
yeah.
this guy is not helping. He's still attacking me.
Wild out kitty.
Oh,
On
God.
this episode of National Geographic's Hood Kitty. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So yeah, my girl, any other thing you want to touch base on this week before we get up and here?
No, my guy, nothing from me. I'm over here trying to protect my life from Hassan.
Yeah. And listen, man, when you out there adopting kitties, any pets and stuff like that, make sure they go through some behavioral I don't know.
Training.
Yeah, something like that. So like that kitties won't attack you and stuff like that. So yeah. So we're
That's
gonna keep this one short and sweet this week. Um Hopefully you guys are having a good week, strong week out there. If you're not, tune into one of our episodes, either this one or past ones, kind of look for guidance and perspective. That'll be pretty cool. Yeah, my homegirl hit him with the where they can find that merch at.
Go ahead and follow me on Instagram at the.resistance. The first E in resistance is the number 3. Any purchase that you make is going to be contributed towards donations. And now through the end of Ramadan, you get a 10% discount off $50 or more with the code Ramadan24. So go ahead, follow me on Instagram, link in the bio, make your purchase. It's going towards a good cause.
Perfect. And just to recap, fellas, remember, Ish invites you, she paying. Holla at your boy.
That's only if you're flying in. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, bugging out. Nah, it was all good. It was awesome to see my home girl and be able to fly into Jersey and hang out. I'm already planning my next visit, so we'll see what was good with that coming up.
Yes,
But
sir.
yeah. So guys, stay safe out there. Like I said, man, we started with the tragedy of the bridge going down. So that was something that was kind of you know, I don't know, gives another angle of just being humble and being thankful for where the situation that you're in, because at any moment you could be driving down the road and all of a sudden lights out, you know.
Yeah, and I mean, hey, you never know. Not even that, but you don't know what's gonna happen once you step foot out the door, or even in the house. Like, you don't know. So count your blessings. Tell your people you love them and you appreciate them, or whatever the case is. Spread your gratitude and all of that. Be thankful, because we're not promised tomorrow.
That's for sure. So make every day count.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you for giving us time today. We will catch up next week. So for right now, stay strong, be healthy out there, count your blessings, and we'll talk to you next week. Take care, guys.
Amen.
Peace.
Peace.
Talking that Ish and Skeen.
Show you right.